80% of people say they want more freedom in their life, but most people don't know how to get it. 80% of people say they want more freedom in their life, but most people don't know how to get it. I want to talk today about a concept called the 3 Keys to Freedom that was brought to me by some of my mentors that, as I went through it, it just makes so much sense. And I want to share that with you today. I want to also just kind of put it in perspective here because, I ran my manufacturing company that I started from scratch for 16 years. And during the pandemic, that all came crashing down. I had to shut that down, everything crashed, and I was at a point of what's next. And one of the things I talk a lot about with my coaching, with my social media, whatever, is knowing your true why. What is your true purpose behind what you're doing? Because that is the thing that's going to really help you achieve what you're trying to do. And my why is to live a life of abundant choice. And what does that mean? That means a lot of things specifically to me that might not mean anything to anyone else. But the essence of it is freedom, because it's saying I've got abundant choice in how I do things, when I do things, who I do things with, all of those things. And that's very important to me. And so as I was looking at the different options of what was next, what I was going to do next, that was something that was really important to me, is I could live my why. And it was actually when I met Kenny. Well, I didn't meet Kenny Anderson. I'd known Kenny for a couple years, but when we started talking about business and he told me more about what he was doing, that's what I saw the opportunity in joining with him, because it was an opportunity that could potentially create both financial freedom and time freedom. And so that's kind of what brought me along that path. But what I want to talk about is the whole concept of the 3 Keys of Freedom, and just give you a little brief overview of it. But at the end, stick with me, because I'm going to share a link with you that they created an ebook. I'm going to give you that ebook for free, that it can go into more detail for you, that you can really understand what the 3 Keys of Freedom are. And one, how can you apply it to what you're doing? Or how could you apply it to your next thing? Maybe it's going to give you some ideas that you've never thought about before. Maybe it's, I want to start a side hustle and this is how it's going to be built, or whatever it might be. Whatever it is, these 3 Keys of Freedom are something, if you apply them to what you're doing and what you're going to do, will really help you build something spectacular. So the first one, as we go into it, it's having a product with a purpose. And the fastest way to do that is with someone else's product. With my manufacturing company, we started from scratch. I learned how to manufacture the product. I learned all the ins and outs. There was an incredible learning curve. We had so many failures for so long. And it was something we were extremely proud of, especially throughout the 16 years we ran that company, that the product we made was great. And it was our own. We created it how we wanted it. But one of the things along the way, when everything crashed in the market in 2008, we had to pivot. How are we going to change? And we continued with our manufacturing, but one of the things we did is we said, we need to go to our consumer differently. We need to be able to go to them on a retail basis and not just as a manufacturer. So we opened some retail stores, but what we did is we also brought in other people's products. And we started selling stuff that we manufactured, plus other manufactured and natural stone products and different things. And selling someone else's products took out so many of the obstacles that we had in that business. Now, mind you, solving problems is a great way to do very well. And that's what we had to do. We had to solve problems in our manufacturing. But by selling someone else's products, you can do it quicker. You can take out a lot of the risk, and there's a lot of things there. Now, the other part about this is, regardless of what business you're in, it's got to be a product that you believe in. Our own product, full belief. We knew how good it was. We knew everything behind it. Now, when we looked at what other products are we going to bring in, it had to be something that we believe in. In the businesses I run today, 100%. Believe in the products, use the products myself, and fully engaged with them. And the other part is the importance of retention. in my company, that was something really difficult in my manufacturing company, because we were in the home building industry. We supplied some products in the home building industry that, for home builders, masons, those sort of things, yeah, they were repeat customers. But the end customer, they used it once. They built a home, they put our product on it, and the only time they might look at it again is if they renovate their home. So retention was hard because the repeating customers, it was a long cycle. And so that was a difficult part of what we were doing. What I'm doing now with Kenny, 65 plus retention rate, it's amazing. So that part has been really good. Now, the next part, which everyone believes they can sell anything, but attraction marketing is such an important aspect. I've done a lot of work as a customer and as a coach with ClickFunnels, who is amazing. Russell Brunson is the master. But attraction marketing, when you can bring people to you, attract them to what you're doing, is such a powerful marketing resource. And being able to show up for someone and have something that's going to solve their problem is amazing, because when you can bring them into your world because you're solving those problems, it's really good. And so you've got to be able to look at a way. Okay, most people can't say they're a social media influencer, that they've got millions of people following them. So how are you going to get people's attention? Myron Golden, and I've talked about this a lot on different things, is he teaches that you need to be findable. You need to be omnipresent. But how are you going to do that? How can you build an audience without being an influencer? So you've got to be able to put all those things together. And that's one of the things. When you can start attracting people to you and building that audience, it's really what's going to create those customers that love your product and turn into repeat business. Now, the final part is one of the most beautiful things you can do if you're trying to create time freedom and financial freedom, or whatever you're putting together. But that's automation. How can you automate your business? As a manufacturer, going from how I learned that manufacturing to how I built my second factory was completely different. We automated a lot of things, but it wasn't complete automation. There needs to be a way that you can automate it, so it doesn't matter if you're, I'm sitting here in the backyard right now, or if I'm sitting on a beach somewhere. Doesn't matter where you are, your business can continue to operate and grow and serve your customers. So how can you automate that? What are the tools that you need that can do that? And there are some amazing tools out there that, regardless if you're a brick and mortar, if you're virtual, whatever you're doing, there's tools that can help you automate in an incredible way. And that is really how it's going to give you back your time. So those are some incredible tools that are going to help you do that. And that was really a high-level overview of the whole concept of the 3 keys to freedom. As I mentioned, there is an ebook. If you want to get this ebook, it's free, and it gives you some more details, and hopefully it'll give you some ideas that you're going to be able to just go crush it with some ideas that you're putting together. But if you go to jeffheggie.com/3, as in the number 3, you can get that for free. So again, jeffheggie.com/3, you can get the 3 keys to freedom for free. If there's any problems with that link, just make sure to put the www ahead of it. I'm not a techie, I can't get that part figured out on some of my links. But jeffheggie.com/3, you'll get that for free, and there'll be an email that has a link to a video and whatnot. So some really powerful things that can help you take what you're doing or start something new and create a system that will allow you to create the system that gives you freedom now and into the future. Good luck with it. I hope you go crush it. If you do, I'd love to hear about it and love to be connected with you on it. There's some opportunities in there. If you want to connect with me, let's look at those things together.
Hey, dreamers and doers, if you're ready to take control of your financial and time freedom, stop waiting and start building a business that fits your dream life. Work directly with me, my team, and my mentors who have done it all. Go to jeffhagee.com/cheat codes right now and apply to unlock your success.
How would you like the strategies that elite athletes follow to perform at their highest level? Hi, my name is Jeff Heggie, and along with Tammy Matheny, we help athletes just like you to develop the confidence and mindset that'll let you reach your full potential. Your dedication to the physical aspect of your sport is obviously important, but the mental side, it's just as important. Mental skills are often the differentiating factor between good and great athletes. I've seen it hundreds of times. Two talented athletes, but one has much more success than the other because of their mental strength. The mental game can separate you from the competition. If you want to take your game to the next level, this is exactly what you're looking for. I want to give you the mental strength success secrets for free. This will include the self-talk resources that you can implement today to overcome your negative self-talk, the walk confidence resources, the pre-game visualization scripts, the preparation checklist, because confidence is being prepared, plus the 7 levels deep exercise that'll help you discover your true why. You can get all of this for free, plus a 14-day free trial of the Confident Athlete program. The Confident Athlete program will help you to build your confidence and teach you how to get it back if it's ever low, develop a powerful mindset, and develop your own personal success habits and implement them into your life. Understand the strength of your subconscious and the power of visualization, and gain the resources and tools that you can implement today that will immediately give you confidence. And of course, there's much more. This is all free and there's no commitment. All you have to do is say, yes, I want to try it out. Come and try the Confident Athlete program for 14 days for free and get the mental strength success secrets and start implementing them today. Go to confidentathleteprogram.com.